Nothing.
Dan, why are you sitting here in the KTM without a helmet?
You don't need a helmet when you ride a KTM.
It's KTM life, man.
That's right. This is going to have a significant impact in the ratings comparison.
You know it's going to start the first time right now.
Let's hope. Maybe it'll be scared into submission.
Listen to that bad boy.
After spending nearly an hour trying to get the KTM to start, we're finally on our way. After an epic 150 miles off-road yesterday, today is going to be mostly pavement. But we do expect endless twisties, epic scenery, and some off-the-bike adventuring on foot. After a quick stop for a gas station breakfast, we're excited to tackle the endless twisties of Lassen's volcanic scenic highway, which runs through the heart of the park. Our destination is the trailhead at a place called Bumpass Hell, a spot where one can still come face to face with the geothermal forces that give rise to this landscape. Right at the entrance of the park, we pull over for a quick break at Manzanita Lake. Its deep blue waters sparkling in the morning sunshine. Lassen National Park is part of a vast region of lava fields and ancient volcanoes at the southernmost tip of the Cascades, which includes Mount Shasta, Mount Rainier, and Crater Lake. It's a land that bears witness to violent days, softened by time. Lassen is the least visited of California's national parks, which affords long stretches of twisties uninterrupted by slow-moving cars and RVs. The only challenge is keeping our eyes on the road as we ride through this ancient volcanic landscape. Around the corner, we come face to face with Lassen Peak, framed by the deep blue glacial waters of Lake Helen. The wind at the trailhead to Bumpass Hell is merciless and unrelenting. Hopefully the bikes will still be upright when we get back. It's hard to believe that the spot we're standing was once the inside of a volcano. In fact, the entire valley and surrounding peaks outline the ancient perimeter of Mount Tehama, a 15-mile wide and 11,000-foot tall stratovolcano that collapsed 400,000 years ago and whose remains were largely eroded away over the millennia. Bumpass Hell is a 15-acre gully of bubbling mud pots, boiling fumaroles, and steaming vents. The place is a sensory experience. The steam escaping the vents sounds like a freight train. An overwhelming scent of sulfur fills the air, and a kaleidoscope of multicolored thermal pools sparkles in the sun. This place sits atop of what used to be Mount Tahama's main vent. Rainwater and snowmelt seep down through the earth until it reaches the molten rock 3 miles below. The intense heat turns the water to steam, which then forces its way up through the vents and crevices scattered along the gully floor. As we retrace our route back to the park entrance, we tackled the now familiar twisties with gusto, trying to make it back to Butte Lake in time to do some more exploring. The views facing north are even more striking than what we saw on the way in. After a stop for gas, snacks, and firewood, we head back to Butte Lake. It's going to be tight, but we hope to still have enough daylight to squeeze in a scramble up the Lassen Cinder Cone, another of the unique geological formations in the park. It's going to be a race against the sun, but we decide to take our chances to hike up the Cinder Cone. Distance-wise, it's a short hike, only 4 miles round trip, but the climb up the cone is supposed to be steep and very loose, so we'll be lucky to get up there and back before nightfall.
It looks like this has been like dozered over here, but I doubt it. It's like,
Looks like they set it up that way.
yeah.
The tree line ends abruptly as the Cinder Cone comes into view.
Man, this is so easy. Jog right now.
Almost there.
Almost there.
The wind at the top of the cone is brutal, but the views are incredible. You can see the painted dunes right below, Snag Lake to the north, and Lassen Peak in the distance. After the slog up the cone, the descent is easy and fast.
Yeah, that didn't work.
It sure didn't.
Take out the key, put it back in, let it do its flight checks again.
I don't think.
Maybe it's got like a whole little ritual you gotta do. I bet you'll find something on the interwebs with Googling about cold weather starting or temperate weather starting.
Don't do it. Build in an extra hour into your itinerary for getting your motorcycle started.